Hello, y'all. I am Empress A, your favorite neighborhood conjure woman, and welcome. Listen, shirt and my armpits. Hello, beautiful people. Hello. I am Empress A, your neighborhood favorite conjure lady. Um, this is going to be shorter than normal because anytime I have a class, I have the conjure class in the rising. So I like to go through and make sure that my timing is good and make sure that there aren't any final corrections that need to get made. Perfect timing because it's Hoodoo Heritage Month. And even though hoodoo and conjure are different, hoodoo and conjure are different, we still are given honor to our ancestors and also to the luau's and to the deities and the spirits that we conjure upon. So very excited about that class. Um, if you are in that class will kick off in the rising at 8 a.m. So yeah. Hello. So welcome. I thank y'all all for being here. You could be anywhere else, but you decided to be here with me, and I'm forever, ever grateful for that. Just a couple things that you need to be reminded of if you want to give donations or give to the collection plate. It is listed at the bottom. I have Apple Pay, Chime, Venmo, and a couple other things, as well as Cash App. You can also shop and book at laemperatrizbotanica.shop. And follow me on IG and TikTok at ITS Amber Jenkins. And join me on Patreon. Patreon lit for October. So that is that. Also, if you have any questions or concerns or emotional outbursts, let it out. Be free. And like I said, conjure class is tomorrow, and a lot is about to happen. Okay. Y'all gonna be getting like some emails from me doing the stuff that I dread doing. But I love that y'all get the information. Okay. So just a couple of things that have been implemented for October. I am definitely all on board with making sure that I am here for y'all. I do need to make sure that I'm also being respected as well. Nothing personal. but personal. So I want to let y'all know to just remember to be respectful. I try to be as respectful as I can if I'm hitting y'all up or something like that. I just noticed a couple things that have been trending, that have been happening, and I gotta set some boundaries. I gotta put a stop to it. I really believe like it's just still a sense of entitlement that we all deal with as humans. Um, and we just got to get out of it, okay? So it's all good. It's all love. Just and that's just something to carry. Majority of y'all always are very kind or very respectful when you reach out to me or you contact me. I definitely appreciate y'all. It don't matter if y'all just call and be like, I need this. Y'all will still be like, what I owe you? And I'll be like, they be like, because I know you do this and that. Y'all will still send your payments in. Y'all will still send donations in. And I'm so grateful for that because it just lets me know that y'all appreciate me. I do work off energy and I am a godly being. And so a lot of times I am not afforded the luxury of turning off or taking off days. When you operate in your God energy and you operate in your purpose, you do understand that this is a nonstop thing because God is never off the clock. So I'm always here for y'all. I just ask that y'all be patient with me with understanding that I am a mom. Um, and I come first, then my children, and then everything else. And just I appreciate everyone who's very like delicate and loving and caring. And to those of you who are just getting to know me, I don't mind being there for y'all, but I cannot allow y'all to do certain things because I do. I give a lot of free gems. I give a lot of free game. So it's like if you are in one of my services, you do get discounted services. Take advantage of that. So I have people this week taking advantage of it. Getting their readings, doing their stuff and getting ready. So just keep that in mind as I would do the same with y'all. But for the most part, I thank everybody for just y'all be so respectful. Y'all be so kind. So that's just a little word for some of the collective and some of the new members of the collective because we got a lot of new members of the collective too. So I thank y'all. So welcome to the Venus message. We are going to adjust this background. And it's so amazing how that happens so quick. Y'all just love me and I love y'all big. Perfecto. Welcome to the Venus message with Empress A. I'm so excited. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Out. Okay. So, today's topic, Spirit wants to discuss the ungratefulness because there is a lot of people who aren't really understanding why they are in limbo. Okay? They a lot of people don't understand. Pay and bring me them tarot decks, bro. A lot of people don't understand. They up there, baby. Who upstairs? Harmony. Tell her to bring him downstairs. You ain't gotta go with her. A lot of y'all are suspended in the air and in limbo. If you notice the other night, pretty much everyone was getting like the hangman. And that's the suspension card. That's that card that has you kind of in the limbo. That's that card that kind of has you, thanks, babe. Will you turn it on? You okay? Mm-hmm. That's that card that kind of has you in limbo. That's that card that kind of shows like you just sitting there. Because some of you, and I noticed something, and y'all know I don't mind speaking on things I don't like. Because if I don't tell you it, or I don't tell you the spiritual view on it, you have to learn, okay? Part of your learning is that, okay, if you're from Greenville, South Carolina, you saw that this popular restaurant here called The Peddler provided, they had food that needed to get utilized. What they did was cook it up and gave it away. Was it a ribeye? I don't think so, but it was something, because there are people here who had not eaten. People from surrounding areas that had to throw their food out, who didn't have money. It was just a really kind gesture. But what you had in the line was the owners came into my part-time. They said they fed 900 people, and people were complaining. People were complaining. And I seen someone say, how you complain about something that's free though? And you know who was complaining? The people who shouldn't have even been in line. It was people in the line that you seen the peddler, because that's where you go for your birthdays, that's where y'all go on your dates. And the peddler like, we giving away this free, and then you run. The line was wrapped around. Oh, someone said they got poison. They got food poison from that state. So that's enough to get defamation of food poison. Is a very hard case to prove. And so when you say things like that and you speak of things like that to defame someone who's doing something completely free, because I know that instead of throwing this in the trash, God is telling me to feed it to people. That was a prime example of when you keep your eyes on someone else's paper. When you keep your eyes on someone else's blessing, when you look at someone else's blessing and you mad because it's not you, and I had to learn it too, because I went through a phase where I was like, I'm putting in overtime for you, God, and look at how you doing me. And Source had to show me like, oh, that's what you're doing. And I didn't even realize that was envy and jealousy. And I was like, well, I'm happy for them, but the spirit was like, you happy for them, but what? And I had to learn at that moment that was jealousy, that was envy. So this peddler situation of all these people, and I was so happy to see people like, I can't believe some of y'all. I can't believe you. I can't understand who. Will you bring my purse? Just sit right here. What is that? The balloon. That was a prime example of wanting other people blessings and it not being for you. To someone that hasn't eaten in days and who has lost hope and who has lost so much, some people had just went to the grocery store. Some people had just paid their bills, so they had no money. So to them, So to them, it was like, to them, it was the best meal ever. And they were grateful. But to somebody who had just left Burger King or Subway, or who had just put some stuff on the grill, of course it wasn't good to you. It wasn't meant for you. It wasn't a blessing for you. This was not meant for you. This is not your blessing. So you're so busy looking at someone else's situation, looking at someone else's life, that you're missing the point of this blessing wasn't even for you. You so busy with your eyes on somebody else's situation, and we talked about that a few months ago, where people be so far, people be so far on your blessing that they can't focus on their own. You so worried about how someone else's house is getting built that you ain't even had time to pay your builder. So now you done spent time looking at my house getting built, but you ain't put the work in to actually build your house. So now that I'm living in my house, the decorators coming at my house, your wood done rotted, your lot done went up for foreclosure, and you done lost your blessing because you were too busy worried about somebody else's. You were too busy worried about somebody else's blessing that you sacrificed and gave away your own. Now, the planet of Venus Venus rules Friday. It rules Friday. And on top of it ruling Friday, it is ruled by Lucifer, who has a beautiful voice and who is the lover of all love, sweet Lucifer. So, as we are on this day, Lucifer has rang in and said, I ain't giving him nothing. And Lucifer, the planet of Venus, that's why Tauruses and Libras are so important. Tauruses and Libras are so important because we are the planet of love. We're the planet of love, right? That's what I want to. And with us being the planet of love, love is everything. So with Venus, Taurus and Libra are tricky. These are tricky signs who hold a lot of responsibility. So when it comes to these responsibilities, you have Libra and Taurus. And the reason why Taurus and Libra being so important is because everything is love. God is love. When we think of the morning star that they talk about, the morning star is in fact Lucifer. Lucifer has been depicted as this horn thing. Lucifer is a woman, a feminine energy, who is just a big combustion of light, beautiful energy, very melodic voice, and communicates through megahertz. Okay. So when you think about Venus, you think about beauty, you think about seduction, you think about sensuality, you think about luxury, you think about love. And the one thing that is preached is that God is love and love is God. So therefore, Venus. When we talk about Taurus and Libra being so important, love is everything that we have to do right now. And Venus is coming through to give a message about why people are stuck in suspense and why tower moments are taking place for certain people. In the next 10 days, there will be devastating news that comes to people, news that people were trying to avoid, news that people did not want to hear. But it's because these are people who are ungrateful. Lucifer, I'm going to refer to it as Venus because I know people are like, oh, every time I say that name, I get Venus is coming through like, oh, that's why they're suspended. Why are they suspended? Y'all remember on Hercules? Y'all remember on Hercules when Hercules wanted to go with his daddy and he was like, no, you got to do a certain act. And he was like, I am. He was like, I am doing the act. I am doing it. He was like, no, yeah, I see you doing this and I see you doing that, but that's not the type of act. That's not the type of act that's needed. That's not, and he had to do something that was really from the heart. The problem is, y'all don't focus on, let me go. Y'all don't focus on what you have. Some of y'all are so focused on what you don't have. That is absurd. It's absurd. It's absurd how y'all be so focused on stuff that doesn't even matter. I know y'all remember me saying not even to address certain things in October. No need. What harm is it? Sounds like commercial chicken order and stuff. Lucifer is very much like you literally have a roof over your head. And and the thing is Venus is she like call me Venus before I get scared. Venus is basically sending the message to change your heart. Because I went through a space of when will it be my turn? And spirit was like, what you do what you're supposed to? Because a lot of people are spiritually entitled and lazy. Like some people are lazy. And they use the fact that oh my God. I know I was gonna order it at like 7:30. When did you want to order that? Maybe 8? 8. Okay. So, um, a lot of people are lazy. Spiritual entitlement. That's why you hear what you want to hear. And if it's something that you don't want to hear, you don't want to hear it. Then you got the audacity to blame somebody else. So Venus is a planet of love and luxury that awards a lot and has a message for a couple of us today. I ain't gonna exclude myself. I mean, I'm not spiritually lazy anymore, but I was. And when I was spiritually lazy, Spirit was like, I told you to do such and such. You didn't even do it. Well, I told you not to do this and that. You did it anyway. Well, because a lot of people love the victim mentality and you want to talk about everything that people done did to you, but you never talk about what you've done to people. So in this moment, Venus is coming through, and Venus is very active right now. Venus is the planet of, Venus is one of those planets that you just gotta get with. Let's see what Venus is in now. Venus is in the constellation of Libra, allegedly right now. Libra, balancing, woo, justice, accountability. What are you doing every day to add on to your life? What are you doing to make your life better right now? Are you sitting around waiting on somebody? What are you doing? Source, thank you so much for bringing us here safely and soundly. Continue to bless us and continue to keep us safe and warm. Cover those families who are bearing their loved ones. Ashe. And I love Libras. Olympia, are you raising? Oh, you are a Libra. I love Libras. Are you a Libra? There's a lot of Libras on here. Toya, you a Libra, right? Katisha, I know you a Libra. My sisters. I've always loved Libras. Oh, look at y'all back to back. Yes. Libra's a trip. Y'all be mean? Why y'all be mean like that? Y'all be mean as hell, boy. It's so funny. All right, and what does Spirit have to say? Spirit is saying the Ten of Wands is here because there is someone that is carrying an excess of burdens on their back. You are carrying things that are driving you insane. Things that you don't even need to carry. You are carrying them. Spirit, who are we speaking to? And what's funny is that so this for Sagittarius energy. If you know a Sagittarius, or if you are a Sagittarius and this applies, take what resonates, leave what does not. Spirit is saying temperance is showing up because Sagittarius, you have loaded your plate up with burdens and things that mean you no good. Worrying about things that are out of your reach, out of your control. So if you know a Sagittarius, that could be them. You could be the Sagittarius. And you know what's interesting is that Sagittarius, you have been trying to get something done. You have been trying to get something up and going. You have been putting a lot of effort into something. And Spirit said, it's going to work. It's going to take off, but you have to focus. Eight of Coins is showing her hands with thorns and tears rolling down her eyes because baby girl is basically working in a way that she doesn't have to, and she's hurting herself. Your focus in what you are working on and the hard work that you're doing is not really that hard. It's just dangerous because you got to stop focusing, baby, on things that mean you no good. If it doesn't feed you, leave it alone. If it doesn't finance you, leave it alone. If it isn't causing you any harm, leave it alone. Let it go. Because Source said, Sagittarius, this is why there's a hold on your heart's desire. Because you are so busy trying to rush through something that you are causing damage to yourself. Now, just because that card says Sagittarius, that we could be talking to a Sagittarius, you could be a Sagittarius, or you can have Sagittarius in your chart, take what resonates and leave what does not. All right, so let's see what Venus has for us. Venus, what messages do we have for us today? And you know, I did say that someone was going to get shot yesterday. So there was a shooting in our city, I believe, this rising. So I didn't even catch that till my female said something. She said, you said somebody's going to get shot on the live last night. And then look, we woke up to. So, Spirit is saying that there is someone that is working on something or moving towards something, and you are stopping yourself because you're so flamed up, you're so upset from getting your new beginning. There's a blockage here that is requesting for you to redirect your energy. Redirect your energy. At this current time, like I told y'all, we're just not worried about who don't like us. We're not worried about who got something to say. We're not worried about people who did us wrong because we're not saints either. We're not perfect. We don't do things the right way all the time. But what we're not going to do is play victim. It is what it is. So in the month of October, Spirit told me to highlight for you, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on this. It's so much work that needs to get done who doesn't like me and who doesn't like you really is like the bottom nowhere on the list. And that's just something that we have to keep reminding ourselves. Venus, what do you have for us? Venus, thank you for being present. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, ungratefulness is something that is causing you to miss your blessings. Spirit is trying to hand someone something, trying to give them something, and they didn't even appreciate what they had. So they had a good bit, then that got stripped away, and Spirit is now handing them one cup. And Spirit is like, you ain't gonna appreciate this either. And sure enough, Spirit is proving them to be unappreciative. Now, Spirit is handing you abundance in several ways. Spirit is elevating you to new heights, 111. Spirit is trying to make sure that you know that you are kept and that you are an abundant being, but you have to get out of your own way, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and realize who you are, what you are, and the power that you have, because Spirit says that you have spent a lot of time pouring emotions into past situations and it's becoming too much. The high priestess shows up to let you know you are a person of knowledge and a person of wisdom and you know better. And you could also be a high priestess. Now, new starts are coming for you. New things are happening. And this new thing that's happening is trying to bring you some joy abundantly. However, Source said, I have to allow you to go through a tower moment where there's immediate change, because I feel like the light lessons that I have given you ain't been working. Now I got to put some pressure on it. And the pressure that is coming with this is pressure that is saying, I feel abandoned. Some of y'all feel left out. Some of y'all feel abandoned. Some of y'all feel like, why is it always me going through this? Woe is me. And Source said, you have the audacity to say woe is me and ain't nothing really bad happening. There's people who burying kids right now and you safe and you worried about this? Because Source wants to ask you, are you really ready? Have you started making sacrifices? I gave you a message the other day through somebody to let you know something else needed to go and you're still holding on to it, because what you gonna do when you have to make a move that quick? And it could be people or things. Like, are you still loaded up with things that you cannot take with you? And you need to go ahead and start the separation process. You need to go ahead and eliminate and move and carry on, because Source said your focus has to be on the goal. You got to focus. Something is going on with your homes too. Spirit is like, out of here. But some of y'all going through some things, because like I told y'all yesterday, y'all know what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all sat around and waited. That entitlement. You sat around and waited. Now you done made the situation harder than what you had to make it. Free game, free gems. And Spirit like ain't learned nothing. And I'm like, oh. But I ain't told him, Spirit like it don't matter. Now, Venus is saying that some of you are finally getting what your heart's desire. There is something, a wish fulfillment that is coming. Someone is in the kitchen cooking up something good for you. There is someone also whose dad was recently on a grill and they was having a conversation about you, or maybe they was at a homeboy house or somebody's house and they was having a conversation and they were saluting them because this particular person showed a picture of you to someone. And when they showed the picture to you of someone and they were comparing you, they already knew that this person was going to say you was the prettiest one, or you were the prettier one, or you were the better option, but they still like to get their pops input, or get their uncles, the drunk uncle input, or their brother over there like, oh, you're a homeboy, whatever. But they were giving the salute to say, oh, yeah, good choice. So someone literally is having a conversation and they're going over the whole thing that y'all talked about some of the conversations that y'all had. There was something that you said that had this person kind of like, and now their family is like, no, that means that this person really care about you. That's why they be on your ass like that. If they weren't on your ass, then you wouldn't be hearing nothing from them. And the thing is, they were having this conversation and they had to let these people know that you really look at him like the King of Pentacles. You look at him like the superior. You look at him as like the authority. You look at him as like the coming through and saving the day. Yeah, she crazy about me. Yeah, he crazy about me. Whatever the case may be. And now they sitting there like, damn. I see it and I'm like, yeah, that girl crazy about you, or that boy crazy about you, whatever it is. And they are finally giving in. They have been trying to fight this urge of getting with you or taking you seriously or getting back with you. And Source said, I'm letting them know that you're protected, that you're covered. And it's funny because y'all wear these people out. You feel what I'm saying? But when I say wear them out, I mean y'all Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone wears you out. Y'all wear them out. Nasty self. Nasty self. But y'all wear them out and they are definitely gonna step behind you. Someone got defensive when someone brought your name up. This person didn't even let nobody finish the sentence. They didn't even let them finish the sentence. And it was like, all I was gonna say was, I think she real pretty and she real smart. Oh, I was about to say, what was you about to say, nigga? What was you about to say? But it's someone that is really protecting you. That's kind of why they were out of the way a little bit, or a lot of it. But they are protecting you. And it's hard for you to see. Like, it's hard for you to see really what this person's intentions are because they're full of shit and they stress you out. But Source said that there's a lot of emotions connected. It's a lot of passion between y'all. Mm. Now, why Venus? What is the ungratefulness doing? Mm. So Venus is saying the ungratefulness is causing you much disappointment. This Ungratefulness is causing you a lot of disappointment, and you keep, like, literally your person is on the other side and you over here. You have created disappointment and heartache. Your blessing is over here. Your blessing is literally on the other side of the wall, and you over there like, oh, why can't I? Why I ain't got to call you? You keep checking your phone, checking email, spirit like this. And it's funny because the heartache didn't even have to get calls, but you can't even be patient. And the heartache is coming because there is some disaster that's coming here when it comes to your stability. Four of Wands in reverse is the instability of this connection. And the thing is that a lot of this heartache and disappointment is coming from family and friends, like your unit, like because you feel like no one's showing up for me. You don't show up for you. Spirit been watching you. Lounge around, sulk, be sad, do all of that. And Spirit said you ain't took no action. Well, I did such and such. You ain't do enough. Do it again. And Source is saying that there is someone that is emotionally immature and it's causing them to make foolish decisions. And then there are hard decisions that have to get made that y'all are someone is avoiding. Not gonna say y'all. And these hard decisions are gonna get made one way or another. Because there's also someone, this could be for someone that you know that is turning their heads to even some of their behavior. Some of the things that this person is doing is causing some issues. And what's happening is while they're waiting on their heart's desire, they will see that a loss will get taken. There's also someone's lover that's about to pass away. It seems like as soon as everything gets good that he gets snatched. And there's some darkness looming around here, and there's someone who is on the prowl, on the attack when it comes to this person. Now, in the future, you are continuing to rise up, and there is a new thing, a new business, something that you are about to pick up. And some of you are about to change because things are turning around for you. And Spirit said that you're not allowing anyone to take you off of the top of the mountain. You've worked too hard to get there. So pay attention to that. Quick message. I love y'all. So, with it being the weekend, tomorrow is the conjure class, the first part, and then Sunday is the other conjure class. I'm excited to finally get this to y'all and for y'all to finally learn some things about the elements of earth, fire, air, water, and you also need to be grateful, Amber. Just be grateful. Show some gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude. Gratitude. Just be grateful for everything. So, what I am going to permit, just you know what? I'm grateful. And but keep writing out your manifestations. Keep soaking. Keep breathing. So all that is great. How did that go, Amber? That must be when I called you. Your phone with the voicemail. You can text me how it went. But yeah, I love y'all. I got to finish some stuff up. I also was instructed to go to TikTok Live. I hate TikTok Live. I hate it so bad. I hate TikTok Live. I'm sorry, Spirit. I am sorry. I don't know how to work it. Like, I don't know. It'd be a lot for me. So, I'm going to get in about 45 minutes. Yay! Very well. Very well. And azul. Muy bien. Muy bien. So, let me head on over here to TikTok, y'all, and do some card pulls. I gotta get used to this. They about to change it to something else. Anyway, y'all pray for me. I don't know, but that's where I'm about to go, y'all. I got about actually I have longer than that. I got like an hour and like 30 minutes. I can get them about 45 minutes. 45 minutes. So yeah, I love y'all. If y'all want to look at the readings on TikTok Live, y'all are more than welcome to. But I am moving platforms. Bye, y'all.